todos, hello everyone, welcome back to T&D Multiverse, where we review movies from across the universe. This is Dylan.
G'day, g'day.
I am Tanya, and you're watching the Multiverse of Reactions. Today, we are watching the next Godzilla movie. Yay! This is Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. This movie was released in the year 1994, and it is directed by Kensho Yamashita. It's very interesting. We're almost finished with the Heisei era. We have this one, and then Godzilla vs. Destroyer, and we go into the millennial era. Millennium. I don't know if it's millennial or millennium. I think it's millennium era. So this is really interesting. I mean, Space Godzilla. We've seen a couple of movies involving space, so I wonder if it's connected to those movies. That'd be interesting. Anyway, if you want to watch the full movie, head over to Patreon for a couple of dollars a month. You can watch all our content before it gets released on YouTube with no cuts. You have all the information in the description box. And please, if you haven't subscribed yet, just subscribe to the channel and give us a like. And we're just going to go on watch the movie. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it.
What the hell is that? Oh!
Godzilla vs. Super Godzilla.
So it's two Godzillas. What?
Systems check. Lower arm. Mode systems check.
Heck?
Lower upper torso. Start docking procedure. Docking system check complete.
I don't know what that was, but it looks cool.
お待たせしました。こちらです。T プロジェクトには反対です。ゴジラを操ろうだなんて人間の思い上がりです。ゴジラを倒す目的のモゲラプロジェクトよりはいいと思うわ。ゴジラの後頭部にテレパシー増幅装置を埋め込んで、あなたの送るテレパシーを増幅させる。それがテレパシープロジェクト。
Wow.
T プロジェクトなんだから。
君の協力が得られないなら
困ります。能力の伴っていない人間が行えば本人に危険が及ぶことがあるんですから、三枝主任に頼んでるのよ。
I have no idea what she's doing.
Mothra. Baby Mothras. That's the spirit.
Yeah, bruh.
This is too calm. Where's Gojira? I was waiting for them to be there like, hello, and all of a sudden, Wah! Whoa.
What the heck?
What's this all up? Ooh. Ugh. I was like, what the heck is that guy's problem?
佐藤清です。
こんなところに飛ばされてきたようじゃ大したことねえな。
Baby!
Baby Shida!
ちびごじですか。
Oh, wow, he's big now.
Baby! Who's your little baby? You're so cute.
どうなってるんですか。二人の関係は。
始まったんだよ。
That's me. Baby Godzilla.
You think you sound like, but you sound like.
Exactly. This is our baby Godzilla.
He's like, I was asleep.
He was asleep.
ご苦労様です。NASA の有人惑星探査船の件について、Mr. Reynolds, please explain the situation.
Well, first I'd like to show you the last image sent from the interplanetary research vessel to NASA.
I don't know. We've never had this happen before. Look at the drones. They're gone.
NASA wasn't able to come up with an explanation for what happened here. We can only speculate that it's some sort of huge monster.
Spacezilla. So there's a Godzilla out in space. That's terrifying. Baby Mothra.
Oh, we have a baby Gojira and a baby Mothra. Oh, the
Oh, the
fairies.
twins.
地球に危険が迫っています。凶暴な宇宙怪獣が地球に向かっているのです。ゴジラを倒すために。ゴジラが倒されれば地球も征服されます。決心してもらえたかしら。
で俺たちがこんなことしなきゃなんねんだよ。大体よ、何考えてんだよあのおっさん。俺に聞くな。
さあ G 研究所の
さあ
ゴンドっていう教授に連絡取ってもらいました。
穴の中に埋めておけ。
What's that?
なんすかこの筒。打ち上げるんだ。
こんなもんでゴジラ倒せるんですか？
What else has he got planned?
有機特性の弾丸だ。血液凝固剤が入ってる。やつになってこいつを打ち込んでやるんだ。俺と組んでゴジラ倒さねえか。歴史に名が残るぞ。
T プロジェクトでこの島に来てるんです。
ガキがラジコンで遊んでんじゃねえんだぞ。宇宙レーダーに異常物体。
戦闘指令室より宇宙管制室。
I don't know what they're planning, but it's going to go all wrong.
直ちに警戒態勢に入れ。
高速で地球に接近しています。
That thing again.
Spacegodzilla. That's what it is.
Oh,
That looks so cool.
that looks amazing.
究極の対ゴジラ兵器。
Where did Spacegodzilla come from?
Space. Another planet.
You need to tell me the story behind it all, please.
モゲラで宇宙怪獣を撃退してほしいというのが対ゴジラテレパシープロジェクトを優先させる。いやしかしそれではもう出発させた。
G ホースの新庄です。 G 対策協議会の大久保です。G 研究所のゴンド教授。
よろしく。
サイキックセンター主任の三枝君。
Inishka.
どうすればそれだけゴジラが好きになれるのかさ。
話してもわからないと思うわ。何でも戦いで解決しようとする人たちに。
Liftoff systems ready. Starting countdown.
Is this Mechagodzilla 2? I mean 2.0?
Mogera, take off.
Not as cool as Spacezilla. I like Spacezilla better than the mechanical one.
Spacegodzilla is so cool. Oh,
Like a cat.
I thought Gojira took him. How come he's there by himself?
Because I think this is Godzilla's island.
もうゴジラにこだわるのはやめて。
諦められないことがあるから。
何それ？
血液凝固剤の弾丸だ。
来るために私に薬品をいろいろ送らせてたわけ？
Oh,
Here we go.
it's starting.
いいか。
Oh,
Little baby's walking on the mine.
baby.
ちびおじだ。懐かれすぎちゃって当時踏んでんじゃねえのか。
Poor baby.
No, because then the big daddy's gonna come because you've been hurting the baby. Yep, see, she knows. Here comes daddy.
ゴジラですか。
Probably hurt the baby.
T プロジェクトの開始です。
はい。
動物を確認したらな。
Oh. Gojira! Haji! Roar!
ゴジ、早くしろ。
Ooh, yeah.
反しててくれ。あ、ゴジラが払われました。増幅装置打ち込みます。
Goji, 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 goji. No! You're going to make him angry. Even more.
ゴジ、流れろ。流れろ。
Idiot. Mm-mm.
G の後方に回り込め。
あいえいさ。
Oh.
You're not supposed to be shooting Godzilla this early.
Mine. Oh.
You missed.
増幅装置打ち込み完了。テレパシーを送ってみてください。
砂浜を歩かせてみます。
That's amazing how she can control Godzilla.
同調確認できました。
昇進をスタートしてください。監視を続行してください。了解。こちらテント、ゴジラの様子はどうですか。
ビーチをゆっくり岬の方へ向かってます。
It's been a very odd film so far.
コスモスコープオン。
That was a weird cut.
I wasn't going to say it, but you said it.
景気異常発生。中怪獣かもしれんぞ。
So cool.
プラズマレーザー。おいどうした。化け物め。餌カノンしよう。
Whoa.
ゼロ情報に接近交差します。
What the heck?
レーザー砲自動追尾。ホルマンや戦闘不能。
Yes.
That's
Spacegodzilla.
so cool.
I love this Spacegodzilla, by the way.
It's so cool.
テレパシー増幅して。
限界です。
You have to ruin everything, honestly.
This man has probably spent years and has the most, like, experience with everything inside of that field. He goes, turn it up, increase it.
どうしたんですか。
宇宙怪獣が来る。
宇宙怪獣。
Oh yeah, he's coming. Oh yeah.
And it's going to be fun.
Where are those things though?
It looks like the thing's on its back.
Yes. I love Godzilla's spine.
ゴジラが動き出した。モゲラ宇宙怪獣に増すことになれば、ゴジラの相手は誰がする。俺たち以外いないだろう。
こういう考え方しかできないからゴジラを好きになれないのよ。
Oh my gosh, this guy's desperate.
言った邪魔しやがるとお前らに血液溶剤ぶち込んでやるぞ。邪魔じゃなくて協力しに来たんですよ。
Do it, shoot him.
やめてください。ゴジラの相手はあなたたちじゃないわ。
The music just stopped out of nowhere. Like,
Whoa. Space Godzilla!
woo! Spacegodzilla.
Oh my gosh. Wow. How awesome does it look? Look at that.
似てるわ。ゴジラ。
Yep.
Now all three of them can take over Earth.
Like, daddy. No, it's not your daddy, baby. Don't trust him. He's scared and he's scared now, yeah. Go, baby, run, run.
Don't you dare hurt Babyzilla.
Protect baby Goshi.
Get away from my boy. When it was flying through the air, it looked better. Now that it's here on Earth,
It's cool. It looks evil, though.
when it was flying through space, it looked way better.
Baby. I don't like him because it's hurting baby. Whoa. Come on, Kaiji.
Godzilla's always falling. Just croqueta. Just keep croquetering.
Oh, baby. Oh. Mothra, where are you?
Oh my God, Zilla.
No!
¿Por qué?
Leave baby alone.
¿Por qué?
No.
Wow.
No. Oh, baby.
ゆきさん傷ついたやつを追う気にはならねえんだよ。
権藤さん T プロジェクトは失敗だ。
どうしてですか？
このサイコトロニックジェネレーターでは私がそう判断した。もう帰国しよう。
私は残ります。心配なんです。ゴジラとベビーが一人で残るのは危険だわ。
また戻ってくるさ。
What did he do with baby? Did he take him to space?
ゆきさん、俺たち残ります。
分かった。じゃあな。
左がモゲラが持ち帰った宇宙怪獣の皮膚細胞です。ゴジラと同じ G 細胞を持っています。スペースゴジラと呼んでいいでしょう。
But how did they create that one?
2度ありました。1度目はビオランテの破片。
Ah.
2度目はモスラに付着したゴジラの肉片です。急速な進化の中で結晶生物を取り込み、さらに光線の爆発による超エネルギーを浴び。
Oh.
How do we defend ourselves against Spacegodzilla if it returns?
その対策も含めてモゲラのパワーアップを急いでいる。
人間会議ばっかりやってると顔つきまで変わってくる。で俺を呼び戻したわけは
T プロジェクトが失敗し大久保博士は G 対策協議会から外れた。モゲラを操縦してくれないか。俺だって貴様なんかじゃ頼みたくない。だがな、スペースゴジラを倒せるパイロットは
Space Godzilla. Oh, Mothra. Okay, what's Mothra's role in this?
あなたがみんなの心を一つに合わすことができれば、宇宙怪獣は倒せるわ。美しい地球はみんなの財産だから。
誰と話してたんだ？
ゴジラの波動が弱くなってる。
ゴジラのこと以外考えたことないのか？
Yeah, baby.
好きな男のこととか悲しすぎるだろう、人生が。
戦うことばかり考えてる人生の方が悲しい。大切なのは相手を理解すること、心を通わせることでしょ。
Yeah, absolutely. Ah,
And now who's this?
what the hell?
What the hell is this?
事態連絡しろ。
The hell was that?
三枝君を連れ去ったのは一体誰なの？心当たりあるんですか？
Maybe the government to use her to control Godzilla?
結城さんが動いてることもあるし。
苦手なんだよな、あのおっさん。二言目にはゴジラゴジラってさ。
彼の親友が亡くなってるの。ゴジラと戦って権藤五郎、私の兄。
Oh.
Now he wants to kill Godzilla.
パシフィックなんとかって看板の倉庫が見えるだろ。倉庫に見えるが企業マフィアの日本支社だ。
Oh.
バリアがあってやら。
Ninjas.
It's a defense base, but yet no one's seeing that.
君のテレパシー波をコンピューターに記憶させてもらった。それを増幅してゴジラに送る。
何をしようとしてるの？
破壊。それがゴジラの生存か。
Godzilla's also good at being adorable.
Whoa. Whoa, huh? That's crazy.
What's going on? G-force.
Wow, that's incredible.
That's awesome.
怪我は
大丈夫だ。今のも。
テレキネシス今までできなかったんだけど
Telekinesis.
スペースゴジラ
これ大久保どうした
ユキさんスペースゴジラが早くここを
これしてこんなはずじゃない
山形は通過しましたので、首都圏は回避できない模様だと思われます。
スペースゴジラは東京に接近しています。勇気はどうした？どこにいるのか。
大至急探し出せ。
モゲラの能力を十分駆使してスペースゴジラを撃退してくれ。これが君らの使命だ。
はい、スペースゴジラどこです？
お前のクルーでやってくれ。
お前ら行きたくないのか？
行きます。
ユキさん人間は諦められないことがあるから生きていけるって言った私にもあります。
オイルが切れた。入れといてくれ。
Let go.
Interesting.
System ready. 10, 9,
行くぞ。
じゃ lift off.
Activating level stabilizer.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
恐ろしい世界へと変貌しています。スペースゴジラが今天に向かって吠えました。
So cool.
結晶体の方へみるみる流れています。次々
Okay.
スペースゴジラの要塞のようです。
鹿児島湾に現れました。
Go, Goshi.
を張って上陸を阻止しろ。
Goji, 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 Goji. No! Stop attacking him! He's your protector! They know Godzilla's the only one that can do anything against Space Godzilla. What do they do? Attack Godzilla. Go, Goji! Show them what you can do! Show them that you're the king of the monster! Yay! Go, go, Goji, 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 Gojira. Gojira. Okay, enough. Oh, look at that. What a shot. That's awesome.
Godzilla 銃弾するつもりか？標的はスペースゴジラかもしれんな。
He's trying to save you, idiot.
モゲラが予定飛行コース。
何やってんだ雪のやつ。
三枝さん
Wow, they're going fast.
皆さんゴジラが迫
I see they're getting
Man.
closer to each other.
コースに戻してください。俺たちはあんたの操り人形じゃない。
Why don't you go and attack Space Godzilla? Space Godzilla.
ユキさん失礼します。
おめえはいつも力技だ。
常識にしていい仕事ができるか。
Thank you. Someone with common sense.
Oh my lord, what's happening to the city?
That is awesome. I love the design of Space Godzilla. It's so cool. Look at that.
Dude, that is sick.
It's so awesome.
いよいよだ。
Building a fortress.
It's awesome, yeah. That's bloody awesome.
トレエリア侵入。
スペースゴジラが発する強力な電磁波障害。
九州方面の回線をチェックしろ。
わかりました。
ある種の強力なエネルギーエリアが生じているようです。
後方へまで。了解。ランディング。
はい。はい。はい。
スパイラルグレネードミサイルスタンバイ。 やったな。ああ。プラズマメーサーキャノン用意。ファイヤー。ドリルアタック。
Okay. Oh.
At least they're honest.
You're man-made after all. Anything being made by humans, I don't have any expectations of them beating anything that comes from another planet.
What a waste of time and money that was. Spacezilla's like, you're not.
I've always said that if there's really life out there, which I think there is, if they've ever been on Earth, they're probably like, these humans are so stupid. Like, what the hell is going on? And we're trying to beat them with a robot made by humans when their technology is probably like a million times better than we have.
Yeah.
And literally, it took Spacegodzilla, what, 10 seconds to destroy it.
Shinja!
帝国だ。おいら補強しろ。了解。
Okay.
ウェポンシステム異常。はい。急げ。
Uh-oh. Epic showdown.
ゴジラ様のお出ましだ。
Should have just let Godzilla fight it anyway.
いい加減にベルト外せ。ベルト。
Yep.
外してくれ。
It's so cool.
Godzilla's always falling over, man. Godzilla's been living, like, was born on Earth. Spacezilla comes, and you haven't seen him fall over one single time. Poor Godzilla.
It's because Godzilla is not the strongest monster out of all the monsters. He's
So
just,
why does he always become victorious?
but he gets stronger in every movie until he becomes the king of the monsters.
It's not how big you are, how strong you are, it's how much of a dog is inside of you.
Yeah, it's about he was really clumsy in the Showa era. Really clumsy. He was actually making me angry how clumsy he was.
He falls over like a turtle and he can't get up.
And then slowly, now we can see that he's getting stronger. And I think that's the whole point, like the character development until he gets to be the king of the monsters, yeah?
True, madam, true.
Yeah. What the heck?
What is that?
It's like telekinesis. It's so cool.
That's his power source. The other crystals on the floor are draining all the power and then transferring it to him.
パワーから宇宙エネルギーを取り込み、結晶体を通してそれを吸収してる。
See, not just good looks.
俺はスターファルコンに移る。
Come on, Zilla.
Goshi.
Zilla.
当面の敵はスペースゴジラだ。問題はタワーだろう。
はい。
セパレーションスタート。
Separation start. Wait, what? Okay.
ごめんなさい。
What a shot. What a shot that is.
スターファルコン、ゴジラをアシストして地下からタワーを壊します。 先行開始。
Alright!
タワーの破壊ポイントを探ってくれ。了解。これがベストだ。見に行くぞ。
Fire!
スペゴにめ。どうした？まだか。ポイント到達。行くぞ。
Wow. Wallpaper.
Yaro. I swear at times, like I feel like I'm watching Dragon Ball Z. I swear at times when we hear these fights, and,
Yeah.
oh, so good.
いいぞ新庄。ヘリはモゲラでつけるぞ。モゲラドッキングモードセット。
助かりました。
はい。
ランディング。
ランディング。了解。
まだ戦う気や。
どうだ面白くなってきたらおめえら。
ターゲットロックオン。了解。
Oh.
ついてやがるぜ。エネルギーの出口を潰そうとしてるんだ。頭いいぜゴジラの野郎。
何してるファイナルグレネードミサイルだ。
Oh. Oh. There you go. Oh.
Oh, Godzilla's spine. Look.
I love Godzilla's spine.
考えた必要手が作動しない。天下不良だぜ。
バス停に行くぞ。すぐスタンバイしてくれ。
ゆきさん。ゆきさんどうすんだよ。
邪魔のない差しの勝負でお前を眠らせるのが。
Nice.
くぞよみがえってくれた。ここまでもわらが来やがって。
モゲラわからん。モゲラを探すぞ。
心配だったの。ユキさんは。
ゴジ。
Oh. Oh no.
Mogera took out the wrong one. Yuki-san killed the freaking Spacezilla instead of Zilla.
Trust humans.
Oh.
Ouch.
長いの何しに来たんだ。ゴジラがなエネルギーを放出してんだ。どうなんかかかってんだろ。ここら辺みんな吹っ飛ぶぞ。バーストあたりまでな。
ゴジラはもう限界なんだ。隠れて早く。
サイクスさん。テレパシーを使ってあなたの頭脳に話しかけてるの。
Ew. Did you see that?
He's like,
What the hell?
あなたの目を通してそこの様子を見せて気持ちを集中さきっとできるはずだから。
oh. Whoa. Go, go,
Come
team.
on, Goshira. Goshira!
Whoa.
Spacezilla is gone.
Whoa. His flame was always blue though. Why is it red now?
Maybe he's pissed off. Mothra!
Yeah. Don't come back to my planet.
ゴジ。ゴジ。映像回復しました。
This is base control. Fukuoka Station.
ゴジラ。
Spoji.
気のやつ。
Oh, Yuki. Found him. Yay.
And we can live happily ever after until Godzilla returns in the next.
新庄さん
Godzilla versus the next one.
Destroyer.
君は最高だ。
That was the best bit about the movie, was that she was able to actually control people's minds now. Where's the baby?
ゴジラを目の敵にするのもうやめてください
So they show the baby and then for a couple of minutes and that's it?
大した野郎だあいつも。気が済んだ。
スペースゴジラも同じ気持ちだと思います
恐ろしくタフでハードなやつだったよ。スペースゴジラ一体何だったんだ？
So you're telling me you've gone through all that whole time to not understand exactly why Spacezilla was there?
宇宙が汚され続けていくならいつ第二のスペースゴジラが現れるかもわか
There you go.
How are we polluting space?
If the ozone layer is not there anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. The ozone layer. The ozone layer technically is just part of Earth, not part of space. Yeah.
But it protects.
Yeah.
It's
I
like a
suppose so.
shield for the air. If that's not there, everything goes out to space. So. Oh.
ありがとう
Arigato!
地球を救ってくれて本当にありがとう
どうした？
なんでもない
あいつらに任せて寄り道でもしていくか。君のふるさとだもんな。
ゴジラ俺との勝負はついてねえぞ
殴り合わないと相手を理解できないの男の人って
そこが可愛いんだ。
目をつむってみて
Ah, baby.
Finally. Oh.
Ah! So cute. Out of all the plots we've seen in all the Godzilla movies, maybe this is one of the weakest ones, in a sense where there was not really a very strong background. Like we usually see that there's a really good introduction of like the characters and explanations behind why things happen. In this case, we just have a villain that comes to Earth, and I felt like the first half of the movie was really slow. There was not much being introduced in there. I felt like it was a bit boring at some points. And the action came in the second half once the battle started against Spacegodzilla, which, by the way, the design of Spacegodzilla is awesome. I think it's one of the coolest villain monsters we've come across in all the Godzilla franchise at the moment.
Absolutely.
I love the design. I love the fact that he is like a copy of Godzilla, but with somehow different powers, because those crystals are so cool how they can absorb the energy and put it and give it back to, like he can actually recharge through the crystals. That's a really cool idea. I love the fight scene. The shots were amazing. The effects were super cool. I feel like the general scenario, the visuals are improving slowly. We can see that the buildings and even we can see actually people running with the monsters in the background, something that we usually didn't see. We saw the humans and we saw the monsters in like two different shots. Now we're seeing kind of all them together, which it's the beginning of the 90s at 1994. So we're starting to see a lot more visual effects, how they get improved and stuff. I didn't really see like a story with the humans. There was not really need for the humans to be there. I mean, the only thing that I find that it was very important here with the humans was the link with Miki. Miki always believed that Godzilla had to be saved and she wanted to help him and no one was listening to her. And in all the movies, we just saw the humans trying to kill Godzilla. This is the first time that we actually see kind of an alliance between Godzilla and the humans. They finally finally got together to kill Space Godzilla. At the beginning, they were making me nervous because they were trying to attack Godzilla, and I'm like, Godzilla is the only one that can save you. Instead of attacking him, why don't you go and attack Space Godzilla, which is both of your bloody enemy? And finally, before we've seen monsters getting into an alliance to kill another monster, but we have never seen humans and Godzilla getting together to kill another villain. So this is the first time I really like that. And it looks like now they are actually realizing how important Godzilla is because they just let him go. They didn't attack him. It's the first time that they've actually let him go without trying to shoot him or something like this. So this tells me maybe it's in the future we'll see more of the humans treating Godzilla like a god, Earth savior that's trying to attack the monsters that come to Earth and kill the humans. Yeah. Again, it was a little bit confusing at sometimes. Like at the beginning when we saw Mothra, we saw kind of little baby Mothras going around. I thought Mothra was going to have like a bigger role. The only role that we saw was that he kind of sent the fairies to say that there was something coming, which we already knew because we saw the crystals on the floor. So it was a little bit confusing.
The need for them to even be in this movie was just astonishing.
Yeah. And then Baby, which he's getting power. He's got his powers now. It's so cute. So cute.
That's
so cute.
probably the only best bit about the whole
so
entire
cute.
movie.
But like, he's at the beginning I didn't really they were in the island with him, and then we didn't see Baby anymore, and then I don't know, the path was really weird in this movie. Sometimes it was fast paced, sometimes it was slow, some things they were just cut, didn't make much sense. As I said, the fight scene and the story behind it, which I think it was more maybe like a movie to like more than a human Godzilla alliance. From now on, maybe it's going to go more through this path, more than trying to attack Godzilla. They're going to get together to, you know what I mean? I think maybe this is what it was. But again, there was not really a very interesting plot behind it. Besides, again, Space Godzilla being so cool and Baby. That's
what's going to be my points. My points for emphasis right now are Spacezilla, fantastic concept of a villain. Poorly executed when it comes to storyline with Spacezilla. They could have made Spacezilla absolutely incredible. He still is the best villain that I've seen. He's just absolutely sensational. I love that villain. Also, as well, the fact that we had Mothra's minions come out of nowhere and we already knew what was coming. And everyone else knew what was coming already, and they showed up and said, "Hey, Spacezilla's coming.
Something's coming." It's like,
yes,
we know that.
We know our radar says that.
Yeah.
So, so the fact that they were there and then they left, and I'm just like, wait, you couldn't get Mothra to go and help?
That's what I thought it was
going to
be
someone
like.
to help? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? Like, what happened to all these creatures that are supposed to protect Earth, and Mothra is, you know what I mean, gone underneath its wings.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's that storyline. Also the fact that a lot of the scenes were dragged out completely. A lot of the scenes were completely dragged out for no reason in particular. They could have had the scenes end right away. There was even a scene there where I saw the guy running to look for Yuki when it was like 7.5 to 9 seconds where he was looking for Yuki. He gets out of the camera shot. The camera's still there. And then all of a sudden, 7.5 seconds later, he reappears looking for Yuki again. I'm like, there's no need to show that. Him running out of camera and coming back. Just show him looking and then cut to him running towards the camera. Like, there's just so many different things. Yeah, so many different things. For me, I'm a bit harsher than Tanya on this film. I really, really am. I was going in with high expectations. I don't know what everyone else thinks of this movie, but as soon as I saw their name, I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be fantastic. I was disappointed, let's just say. And with that being said, personally, myself, with all the... We didn't even really had...
Yeah, true.
we didn't really have the soundtrack at all, and I
Yeah.
was a bit pissed off that we didn't get to see that soundtrack.
true.
Well, we didn't get to hear it, sorry. Because that's our thing that we listen to, then we look forward to, that song coming on.
Yeah.
Because you know Godzilla's here, yeah?
Yeah.
Whereas all the other movies, they were playing it, yeah? Because that's his theme song, yeah?
Yeah.
I felt like it was, I don't know, it was just a little bit of a rush job. They were trying to fill in because the following year, they have another movie coming out, which is the one we're going to watch next.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this was the filler in between because they had a year of space. But I feel like that a lot of people may have been disappointed by this because of how rushed I feel like it is, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But I think overall, personally, myself, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Maybe a 4.5 out of 10.
I can't give it a 5 because, again, the special effects and the monster, and it was too well done for that. I think if that wasn't there, then yes, my rating would have been a lot lower. But because of that, because like execution-wise, it was really good. Story-wise, it was pretty bad. But then when it comes to visuals, it's really good. I'm going to give it a 7. I feel like the idea was really good. They had Baby, they had Spacegodzilla, they had Mothra, they could have done created an
Spacegodzilla,
amazing.
just think about it.
I know. It should
How
have been,
incredible that storyline could be.
yeah. I think it should have been like the one that we saw.
If they just had it all out of space,
like Ghidorah,
like they
been
was
like Ghidorah.
protecting Earth from space, then people would be like, oh yeah, they're actually protecting Earth from space now. And then somehow we got Godzilla to fight Spacezilla out of space. Oh my God.
That girl that left
So good.
from Ghidorah, the Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, there was that girl that left back to her original timeline. She could come back and say, oh, there's a instead of the fairies, her coming back and saying, oh, there's a monster coming from space that's going to attack Earth. We need to take Godzilla out to attack him before Spacegodzilla comes
And
to
you know
Earth.
what they could have done?
And they take him out, and then they fight. Oh, that would have
Do you
been...
know how they could have taken him out of space, right? They could have used the girl that can control his mind and help, like, go out of space and help fight Spacezilla in space using her as well.
That would have been awesome.
Dude,
But I don't think they had the technology in the 1994 again.
Again, because it was rushed.
It was, I don't know. It could have been, I'll tell you, if it was something like that, that would have been a 10. Because, again, the villain is one of the best villains they've ever had. They had Baby. They had just like the girl that controls minds. They had so much stuff. And I feel like with all they had, they didn't deliver their 100%. Anyway, that's our opinion. We'd like to know your opinion in the comment section. Since you're there, please just scroll up a little bit and just give us a like and subscribe to the channel, please. If you want to watch a full movie, head over to Patreon for a couple of dollars a month. You can see all the content before they get released on YouTube. And we'll see you all in the next movie.
Bye-bye, guys.